Is it candy floss?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It just had a weird hit at first.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're done eating beans now.
Yeah, we're actually done eating the beans.
Yeah. I just really want to try candy floss.
Now we can save them for whatever guests we get.
Ugh.
Sucks to be them.
Hey, Logan.
Or Josh. Or Bill?
Yes, Bill, my mans.
Manza.
Yeah.
He is more than one man.
So Bill is super awesome guy. He has his own podcast called Foolish. Y'all should check it out on SoundCloud. But he's a cool guy, and he already was like, hell yeah, I'll do a Let's Play with you. So that's just a thing that's going to happen in the future whenever he's not far away from me. So shout out to Bill, who's really Bill. Bill. Not to be confused with the science guy.
But why?
I mean, he's pretty smart, but he's no Bill Nye. Sorry, Bill.
I almost referenced Game Grumps again.
God damn it. Fucking
because
stop mentioning it when you almost do it. That's not any better.
But you said cool guy a lot.
God damn it.
And I just really wanted to do that thing that they did on the last playthrough.
Okay. Anyway.
Except that's something I actually want to do in life now. Just because we're...
Excuse me.
That's something we should both do. Because we're just both so socially awkward.
I mean, I'm not as socially awkward anymore.
No, you're not.
I'm very sociable. Which is why I keep getting offered jobs.
Way to showboat.
Well, it's true. Like, I just go in and I start joking around and make everyone laugh, and the next thing I know, they're like, hey, if you ever need a job, we hire you. I'm like, okay.
And then what if it turns out that you actually really fucking suck at that job?
Well, then I lose that job, and that's happened 1.5 times.
1.5?
Yeah.
That means you go into detail.
I know. I was doing a dramatic pause. So that's how I got my job at Verizon. And spoiler alert, I absolutely fucking hated that job. But yeah, so I just like went in, I needed phone help or whatever. Went in, was really sociable, and they were like, yo, you want to get a job? I'm like, yes. Because I worked at a daycare at the time, and I didn't get a lot of hours.
You got maybe 10.
Yeah, I literally got 5 hours a week. And minimum wage, which was $7.25 at the time.
It's still $7.25 here.
It's not.
No, it's legitimately $7.25 in Maryland.
No, it's not anymore. It just went up.
I did not hear about this.
God damn
Anyway,
it.
continue
You don't even live in Maryland anymore. Anyway. So, worked there. It was garbage. I live in a small town, and so it was a brand new store in my small town. Nobody knew it was there. And so there were days when I just wouldn't even, they'd call me and be like, don't bother coming in. No one's come in today. And I'm like, okay. And like shit like that. And then they had like these unreasonable quotas that it's like, we don't get enough customers coming into the store to sell this amount of product. Like, it's just not possible. And they were trying out a new way of hiring people on me where like I had to sell any combination of 3 of 2 different things. And I was like, well, as you know, I've never had like a sales job before, so why are you doing this to me? He's like, oh, we're just trying it out, blah, blah, blah. Well, I couldn't meet that quota because my coworker kept stealing away my customers.
Good fucking job.
Yeah, but no, I fucking hated that job anyway. And I was good at selling people stuff. I just hated everything else. And it was so stressful because of all the quotas. So
you were good at it.
that.
You just couldn't get
customers. Well, I had like 3 months to sell the products, and I only sold 1. And I was like, as much as it sucked being kind of let go of, I was immensely happier for it. Like, I fucking hated that job. And then I got a job at GameStop as a seasonal, but they were looking for someone to hire, so it was like whoever was, you know, the best seasonal was gonna get hired on. And
so her cat just fucking gets up on the post, looks at us, mouth agape, whatever the word is.
Agape. So let me explain why she does that. So she like sometimes sniffs things, and both my cats do it. If they sniff something that's, I guess, like new to them or it smells bad, they just go like, oh. And so their mouth is just ever so slightly open and their eyes are wide. They're like, the fuck did I just smell? So I just look over and she's doing that. It's the cutest thing. But anyway, more about my cats later. So GameStop, I was really good friends with the ASM of the GameStop. And so I went to interview, and I didn't interview with him. I interviewed with a manager from a different store. And we did the interview, and I was just like really charismatic that day because I was feeling myself. And so we were just talking about games and different stuff. He was asking me interview questions, and I was just, you know, as funny as I usually am. And
way to smack your own ass.
I know. So anyway, and apparently he just kept talking about me, and my friend James was just like, "What did you do to him?" Like, he's married. I'm like, I didn't do anything. So I got the job, and I somehow made it through Black Friday, Christmas madness. And
I always was hired in sales whenever they have like Black Friday shit.
Yeah, but God, I hated it because I didn't like how fast paced it was. And I thought I would get used to it, but newsflash, I didn't. And I hated it. And that was like kind of the beginning of my anxiety, even though I didn't know it. And like, so there were times like on Black Friday, like the store was a line. Like there was no room for anything else. There was no room for looking around. It was just a line. And I started like freaking out after a while of working the register. And James was like, Stephanie, go work the floor. Go. I'm like, thank you. And, so yeah, I worked at GameStop, and on top of GameStop being a really shitty company, fuck you GameStop, the register just isn't for me. I don't like handling people's money. It's too much pressure for me. I don't like it, and fuck you. So
yeah, all right.
Yeah. So hi, my name's Stephanie. I have a crooked spine. Damien put up a picture of my spine. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have to send that to me later.
I will. I can do that.
Is it gonna be like an X-ray, or is it just
gonna be an X-ray.
Bare skin?
No, it's gonna be an X-ray. You couldn't see it. Well, I mean, you could see my hump, but like, you don't want to see my lovely lady lump. All right, we'll just.
It's not exactly.
It's lovely. Not lovely at all. But yeah, so I have a crooked spine. It's a lot of fun. It's how I introduce myself to people. Yeah, and that's all there is to it. It's pretty fucking crooked. I'm like a degree or two away from needing surgery, but they won't give me the surgery because insurance is like, no, it has to be worse. And I'm like, really? Because it's right there and I'm in pain. They're like, fuck you. So I live in America, by the way, if you couldn't tell. So they don't give a shit about us. Anyway. So I recently found out that I have gallstones.
We're just really getting into it, aren't we?
And, well, yeah, I'm like, these are all the interesting things happening in my life. Like, let me just put it all out there. So, I recently found out I have gallstones. And because I had the same symptoms that my dad did when he got his gallbladder out when, he was like 30. and I was in my mom's belly.
I was gonna say, was it around the same time or?
No. It was a good bit
lot
ahead of
earlier
me,
than it should have.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, way to go, me. So now I gotta get that shit out. But you know, I'll be able to eat pizza again. That's all I really care about. Cause like now, if I eat pizza, I might vomit. But after I get it out, I can eat pizza again.
Yay! Pizza and burgers and fat.
I just really want some fucking pizza.